All right, what are you most dreading about being the Marduk, CJ?
Second guessing my decisions.
Okay. Skipper?
Overthinking them.
That's hard. I guess people not accepting us as the leaders.
And why wouldn't they?
Well, they'll probably look because like if you present us as the Marduks, they'll just assume that it's like a whole clique thing.
Yeah. You're very observant. It's good. How would you solve that problem?
I don't really know how you would solve that because I feel like people just have their opinions.
CJ, how would you solve that problem?
I don't think it's something that can be solved. I think it's going to take time for them to see that we're leading based on the codex and the principles that we set forth and not just being a, I guess, funnel for you to lead through.
Yeah.
See, the craziest part about you two, you guys are very smart and observant. So how have you guys failed at everything you've done in your lives? What makes y'all fail all the time?
Oh, if I knew that answer, I don't think I would fail anymore, Lang.
Truthfully, I think it's just hard to meet your expectation.
Really? Why is that?
I think maybe we get in our head too much about it.
Okay. You couldn't guess at all, CJ?
For me, I think that there is a time and a place when I should act on certain things you tell us to do and not to do. And I struggle with knowing when the right time and place is because I overthink too much and I, take things too literally. And I sometimes think things through way too much and overcomplicate it rather than just sticking to the basics.
Okay. What's the first thing you're doing as the Marduk, Skip? If you were Marduk tomorrow, what's the first thing you're doing?
First thing I want to do would go to talk to the people and see how they truly felt about me being the Marduk.
TJ?
Kind of along the similar lines, I'd probably temperature check, but also make it very clear that my goal, like what my vision is, and what I'm setting out to do and how I'm setting out to lead, which is going to be by example and through the vision that we have for Babylon over anything else, and make that clear in their minds.
Your answers are good, you're intelligent, you're observant, but you just fail at everything you guys do. I don't get it. Can't put my finger on it. How is this possible? How is this possible? Who do you think is going to be the more aggressive Marduk out of the both of you?
Probably me.
You get the balls for that, Skip?
Try my best.
Well, answer the question. You got the balls for that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What kind of Marduk you see being, CJ?
I mean, this is something I've been thinking about.
Oh my God. I just thought of
think
something.
It will come down to what the dynamic is between Skip and I, because I think there needs to be. And
I don't know if it'll work though, actually. Fuck, I gotta think it through.
Like a balance between, an aggressive kind of gets all the shit for things going down, and somebody to temper that a bit, and keep people on the happier side. But like an actual answer to your question, I don't know. I think I'd be capable of doing both. I think it would be better received for Skip to be the one to get shit, to be honest, because I think people will see me as more of an extension of just wanting to do what you want to do, because they probably know my bias is very strong.
Yeah, but as a Marduk, you can't do that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not planning on it.
You have to lead for the betterment of your people. Even if they don't see it that way, as long as you believe it, it's all that matters. You think I ever did anything that wasn't for the betterment of these people here, Skip? Be honest.
I believe your intentions are always to move forward. I think sometimes they're the most extreme way of doing it, but
What about you, CJ?
I think that's a pretty accurate answer.
Okay, you gotta stop taking
For the
tips,
most part.
answers, and give your own.
Okay, what if it's the same answer?
I don't care.
Like, do I think
Just repeat it then, exactly.
that you probably know you could do something else and have
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, answer the question I'm asking you, CJ.
I think every action you take, you do with the betterment of New Babylon in mind.
I need more direct answers from you. You're way too indirect. Yes, the reality is, being a leader sometimes means you have to be a hypocrite. It's the biggest one, and you have to be willing to be the bad guy. Very few people can do this anymore, especially in this city. People are too pussies. That's why most leaders fail. You see somebody like Edgar. Look at Edgar, Arush, Luciano, all these guys. They are incapable of being led because they refuse to take command from anybody. So how can you expect to ever even solve that problem if you're a pussy? Because the reality is, sometimes solving the problem is doing crazy shit motherfuckers ain't gonna like. See, the burden of being a leader means by default, to be a good one, nobody must like you. You must be willing to live with that. I don't give a shit about anybody that fucking likes me or not. I don't give a fuck about any of your opinions. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to lead. And if you want to bitch, cry, moan, complain, do this, that, and the third, waste your energy doing that, so be it. That's the attitude you should have. As long as you sincerely believe every action you take is for the betterment of New Babylon, even if it doesn't appear that way, and nothing else matters. Do y'all think you're both capable of that?
Yes. I do have a question about that.
What?
I think I mean, we've seen, especially this past week, right? You do some crazy shit. People will want to hold you accountable because they struggle with exactly what you just said. And then once you are held accountable, everything crumbles and they just want you back in charge, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that will be the same as with us? Just I kind of think that happens because of your experience as a leader.
Well, that happens because I'm a
knowing
good
that-
ass leader. Experience is irrelevant. Look at Luciano and Arush. They've been leaders for fucking 15, 20 plus years. You guys are shit at leading. Nobody can lead better than me in this city. That's just the fact of the matter. And the few people that maybe could, they're gone. And you see it when the people are absolutely tested to get rid of me and they cannot do it. And this is not an ego thing. This is just the reality. Because to herd a group of people, a bunch of sheep who are incapable of learning with massive egos, you gotta be built a certain way to do it. All right, leading New Babylon ain't fucking easy. Leading any sort of organization ain't fucking easy. And if you're good at it, you're gonna be able to get away with a lot. Because people realize without you, we're nothing. Or without you, I'm gone. Or without you, this is over. That's why even with the situations I've had in New Babylon, I've been able to get away with it. I was supposed to be in the fucking hole till Friday. You guys barely lasted 24 hours. Why? Because shit falls apart when I'm not around. That is the burden I carry. Even when I first stepped down, I was seriously not considering stepping back up. And then everybody came to me and asked me, please, need you back up there, Lang. Otherwise, this shit's over. I do that by not being a pussy. I don't give a fuck about whose respect I gain or lose. I do that by being a leader and do whatever the fuck it takes, in my belief, to progress and lead. Even if it's unconventional as fuck, half the time. At least I stand on my shit, right or wrong. I don't shy away from it. I'm not a people pleaser. And I don't do things in the shadows to try to snake motherfuckers like Edgar. There's very many different ways to lead. My way is just being blunt. I'm not giving a fuck about what you got to say about it. You guys got to figure out what kind of leaders you want to be, because Eliza's also a great leader. She's the complete opposite of the way I lead. She loves to coddle motherfuckers and make them feel comfortable and safe and then inspire them. Edgar likes to make you feel like you're a part of a bigger plan and like you're in the Illuminati. Very effective ways to lead. You just got to figure out what your style is. That is why you're speaking to me. That's why you're speaking to people like Sab. Because Sab is even a great leader, even though everyone thinks he's a follower. Look at the amount of people that fucking listen to Sab. Look at the amount of people that be lost without that guy. He's a good leader. But when you are gone, your presence is missed. When Edgar's gone, nobody blinks an eye. Nobody blinked an eye. Nobody asked where he's at, except for me. Nobody gave a shit. When Eliza's not here, I'm going crazy spam calling her fucking phone. Where you at? Where you at? So you gotta establish a dominant presence and figure out how you can get there. This shit could happen any day now. You guys are so far from fucking being ready, so y'all gotta learn as fast as you fucking can. You both are the two biggest failures I've ever met in my life. So let's see if we can fucking pull this one off. Yeah, ever. Like bottom of the barrel. Well, I guess Edgar's under the both of you now, so you guys are on last at least.
Yes.
But he wasn't below us before this?
No, definitely not.
That's a good thing, CJ. Don't be mad.
Y'all gotta rise up. Again, you guys are both very, very, very smart. You guys just have to apply that knowledge and stand on business. Quit being failures. Any more other questions?
No, not for me.
TJ?
Not that I can think of right now, no.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Get in the car.